Let's wind the clock back around a decade. I mean, I can't believe I said this is a decade, but yo, around 2011, most of us were introduced to a guy by the name of ASAP Rocky. Now, most people talk about him because he's the most popular out of the group of the ASAP mob, but I think they're all equally good at different things. So, for example, Rocky is best at music, Yams is the best visionary, Ferg is the most entertaining, and then Nas has the best outfits. But when ASAP Mob came on the scene, it pretty much changed the game. Harlem was back again, just like Mace in 97 and Dipset back in the 2000s. In this video, we're going to be talking about why ASAP Mob is one of the most influential rap groups in fashion and how they mixed high fashion with street style. Make sure you hit that like button and subscribe. Long Live ASAP was the first mixtape that he dropped, and it was a grimy and melodic feel to it, and it was inspired by DJ Screw out in Houston. When I heard Pesos for the first time, I lost my mind, dog. I saw the music video and it basically changed my mind on fashion and what rap could sound like. The music videos in that time were raw and polished at the same time. Most importantly, the clothes were crazy, and he spoke about Rick Owens, Mason Margiela, and Supreme all in the same breath, being able to mix both worlds together. Like I mentioned before, Rocky was pretty much the lead of the pack on the screen, but it was Yams who put the vision into praxis and brought the crew together. Each member has their own steez, which I think is important because it's kind of like the Wu-Tang Clan. Each member is separate but yet a collective, and that's why it worked so well and it continues to work so well. Yo, let's talk about my boy Young Pretty Flacco, you heard me? Now, Rocky has the most unique style in my opinion, especially because in rap, it wasn't common to mix femininity and masculinity. And especially from an MC from Harlem as well. He's one of the best people to mix avant-garde with Timberlands and Supreme. Other than Kanye and Pharrell, he's the best at mixing high fashion with street style. And I would argue he's actually better than both of them. A song that sticks out to me the most is Fashion Killer, and this video had his baby mama in it, Rihanna. It's one of the best songs off the album cut in my humble opinion. In the song, he lists off a bunch of high-end fashion brands, which I didn't even know at the time. I wasn't privy to it, so as soon as the video was done, I went and Googled all of them. And plus, most dudes, any dude listening to this right now, wanted a girl to be like Rihanna in that video. They want a girl to match their fly. And because of this song, this is why a lot of fashion dudes go for girls that are fashionable. So this really got me more into fashion, and his looks with brands like HBA and Black Scale had a gothic feel to it, but it was still street. I wanted a HBA jacket growing up, but then I heard that he left the brand, which made me want to leave the brand, and that's because they treated him poorly. Rocky basically changed the game, alongside with ASAP Bari, who created V-Lone at the time, pushed their buzz to higher heights. Even their merch was insane as well. With ASAP Rocky leading the pack in fashion, there was nothing that they couldn't do. They collabed with Calvin Klein, Guess, and other fashion houses across the globe. It seemed like nothing they could do could ever be stopped. However, you cannot sleep on the other members of the crew. Yo, so we gotta talk about Ferg, which was actually Rocky's childhood chum back in the day. And when it comes to Ferg's style, it reminds me of Raekwon from Wu-Tang Clan, a balance between elegance and street. He wore a lot of Supreme and bucket hats, but he would still wear Versace too, and he would rock it down to the 9. I loved how he styled his grills and other accessories. His style is basically easier to duplicate, but that's not necessarily a slight in his regard. It's more of a good thing because it shows that he's stylish and you can actually copy his style. Yo, so ASAP Ferg pretty much plays a lot with his color of his hair, and his outfits can be wild one day and it can be tame the next. Him and Renell are probably one of the best dressed couples I've seen in a while. Their looks never clash and they always complement one another when it comes to their outfits. Yo, so one thing I noticed about Ferg is that he wears jerseys a lot, and the fitment of his clothes are usually standard to baggy on most occasions. Now, I'd say that this is one of my favorite guys to see in the fashion industry, so I gotta give him his props. And yo, even the label that he made, that he owns, is called Ice Studios, and y'all should check it out because it's mad dope and it's pretty affordable as well. Yo, this dude right here is the most underrated person in fashion right now. And a lot of the trends that y'all follow, he's the originator of it. His name is ASAP Nast. And Tyler, the creator, had beef with him a few years ago on who started this whole grandpa vibe, cardigan wearing vibe. And it really was ASAP Nast who started it, but Tyler was the one that brought it to higher heights and made it popular. And obviously, when it comes to loafers, it's the same thing too. And now you can see that ASAP Nast is pretty much going towards mixing punk with sneakers now instead of just wearing derbies or Doc Martens. I personally love his style because it's just outside the box and it's him, but also can be timeless. His ability to wear a bunch of pieces that should not go together and still make them look good and incredible is amazing, and I baffle every single time. I'm telling y'all, yo, this guy right here is different. He's one of the reasons why I wanted to cop Jordan 2s because honestly, guys, he made it look so good. I think it might even be a trend this summer, I hope. And one thing we know about him is that his style is very unorthodox. It's different. It's not for everybody. Even if you don't like his outfit, there's at least one piece of his outfit that you would rather have because he makes it look so cool. And not to mention his jacket collection's insane, dog. I swear, by the end of my lifetime, I wish I could even have a collection to rival that. You know what I mean? One thing about the ASAP mob is that they all have their own style and they're all confident in it. This is what fashion is about, creativity and productivity. I appreciate everything they've done in fashion because it's opened doors for young black people such as myself, and open the doors for us in the fashion industry. That's why we have brands like Cortez in the UK because of V-Lone and Og. ASAP inspired a whole generation, and we're seeing the fruits of their labor happening right now. And it will continue to get even better. And as their name says, always strive and prosper. Yo, hopefully you guys enjoyed this video. I really enjoyed making it because, like, yo, I grew up on these guys, you know what I'm saying? I used to watch their music videos all the time. Used to try to copy their style until I got my own style, you heard me? So honestly, guys, definitely loved making this video. If you guys have any questions or any recommendations of what you guys want me to do next, comment that in the comment section down below, and make sure you like and subscribe. This has been your boy Darius D signing off. Y'all stay suave, live long, and prosper.